Social commentator Dwyer Astaphan is dismissing a call for Attorney General Garth Wilkin to resign. The call for Mr. Wilkin's resignation came from socio-political commentator Ian Patches Liburd last week after an ex-parte injunction filed against him and his show Straight Talk by Mr. Wilkin was discharged by the court. At the heart of the ex-parte injunction was the matter of late Social Security payments on behalf of an employee.
Prior to becoming Attorney General, he owed Social Security money in relation to an employee of his. He was late in the payments and he went to Social Security, sorted out the payments. That was the end of the matter. No legal action taken, no legal action necessary. Now, I said this happened before he became Attorney General, but I don't want that to be any distinguishing point in the conversation. He should have paid on time, and that's the end of it. But there are ways of fixing that without having to resort to court. And the Social Security does that every day indeed. And I'm not making excuses for him. I don't need to and he doesn't need me to. I am not holding any brief for him either. How many employers you think make their payments late? Well, my guess would be in the thousands. Of the 25 to 30,000 people who are said to contribute to Social Security or in Social Security, I would bet you maybe 1,000 employers or more pay late. Some don't pay at all. Not to mention self-employed persons, over 60% of whom I am told do not pay at all. Now, not paying is not the right thing, but not paying doesn't make you a criminal. It doesn't make you unsuitable for public office if you're late in some payments and you go and fix it.
Mr. Astaphan, in his recent radio commentary, believes that the late payments of Social Security by Mr. Wilkin does not amount to acts of corruption. He is of the view that some on the opposition side are uneasy with the government's good governance and anti-corruption agenda.
By no stretch of the imagination does it rise to that level. Meanwhile, I've noticed in recent times an edginess among certain people. And with that edginess, and the edginess has to do with the legislative agenda of the present administration to some extent. And with that edginess, we are seeing efforts to distract the country's attention from the legislative activities and those other administrative and regulatory arrangements that are being made and will continue to be made. And we are seeing efforts by these people who are edgy or others on their behalf to turn mistakes by others into misdeeds and errors into criminal acts. And we are seeing efforts to have you believe that certain people are corrupt and unsuitable for public office. Well, I said to you today, Wednesday, the 1st day of March 2023, Mr. Wilkin should have paid on time. He didn't. He went and settled and paid off the money. How does that reach the level of resignation?
According to Mr. Liburd, the ex-parte injunction has had unacceptable effects on him and his family, and he would seek appropriate redress. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.